It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mothers out there. It's my weekend review show, our weekend review show, because this is a family. The Geno Jones Show is a family. So happy Mother's Day weekend to all the mothers and the grandmothers and the mothers-to-be and the surrogate mothers and everybody else. All right, I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Yes, the weekend is here. It's Laker Nation night. Let's stop messing around. I almost said something else. Let's stop effing around. LeBron and AD, Anthony Davis, let's wrap this thing up. All right, let's not play around with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green with his ass. And Jordan Poole. None of them. Let's just Andrew Wiggins, let's put their ass to bed, to sleep. Move on, get ready for the Denver Nuggets and the Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. So, they beat Golden State. You heard it here first. They beat Golden State, which they are going to do that. The Lakers beat Golden State. They're going to win the NBA championship. You just heard that first. All right. All right, everybody. 6:30 p.m. Eastern is my normal start time, Monday through Friday, unless I tell you otherwise. I hope everybody has a great weekend. So let me start off the show with some great news. According to Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corinne, that's the one that we should be listening to. Not all these bloggers and everybody claim that they know somebody on the inside and inside sources. And basically, Jamie Foxx's daughter really called all y'all out and said, look, what y'all need to do is just stop. Because y'all ain't inside. You ain't got no source. Whatever source you got, if it ain't me, somebody in the immediate family, then they are lying. The truth ain't in them, and they lied to you, or you just lying for clickbait. Stop lying. So Corinne, Jamie's daughter, said he's been home for weeks now, and he's home, obviously doing better. She said he's been playing pickleball. Google it, okay? I played baseball, basketball, football. A little ghetto hockey with no skates in the alley in the wintertime, just sliding around on the, on the ice with a bent-up can or a ball. So, but I digress. So great news. Our prayer works. Keep Jamie in our prayers, and hopefully he can return back to work when he's healthy. Don't rush. Jamie, your health is your number one thing, because listen, that is for all of us. If we don't have our health, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And when you don't have your health, nothing else matters. It really, really, really does not. So it's been one heck of a week, right? So congratulations to Prince. We learned that he's going to have like a 7-mile stretch of highway in suburban Minneapolis that leads to his Paisley Park studio, where they have a big event every year. Right around his birthday, which is June 7th. By the way, did you know Prince is going to be, if he was living, he would have been 65 this year. This would have been his 65th birthday. So there is this 7-mile stretch of highway, suburban Minneapolis, called the Prince Rogers Nelson Memorial Highway. So congratulations, Prince. We miss you. Rest in peace, power in paradise, my brother. You got a highway. So you will live on. Well, with your music, you're going to live on forever anyway. Now, got a highway named after you. That's cool. Could y'all name a stretch of Lakeshore Drive? Like right around 51st? Maybe from like 51st, to like, I'd say, what? 51st to like 71st, something like that in Chicago. Folks know where Lakeshore Drive is. You can rename that. I know it's like DuSable, like Lakeshore Drive on the south side is like DuSable Drive. But just that little stretch where I used to live, could that be like the Geno Jones Highway? I'm still here, so it don't have to be Memorial. This the Geno Jones Show Highway. All right, I digress. having some fun here on a Friday, kicking off this Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, including Anita Baker. Even though you were tripping again, this time with Babyface, in case you hadn't heard it. So Babyface, he posted an apology on his Instagram account, apologizing to his fans. So Wednesday night, Babyface and Anita Baker were doing a concert in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. Well, that's what was supposed to happen. So the show started 2 hours and like 22 minutes late, and because of technical difficulties, Babyface didn't perform. So Babyface went to Instagram, to his IG account, and apologized and said, listen, I apologize to all my fans that wanted to see me and my band perform, hit the stage in New Jersey. Babyface said that he was asked not to perform. He didn't say who asked him, but he said he was asked not to perform to give Anita Baker her space and time to perform her show in its entirety. And he said he was extremely saddened. He and his band were extremely saddened that they did not get to perform. And so were thousands of other people who were like, Anita, are you doing this again? And like I said earlier in the week, Luther is in heaven right now saying, I told y'all ass. Y'all thought I was the diva. Y'all thought I was tripping when me and Anita went out and it didn't last 2 months probably. I told y'all about Anita, but nah, you didn't believe me. Oh, Luther was tripping. Now you see. And Maxwell was probably sitting in the cut saying, I didn't want to say nothing, but Luther was right, and I tried to tell y'all too. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. So, all right, so there we go. Anyway, happy birthday nonetheless, Anita Baker. Hope you have a great Mother's Day weekend. Y'all just be careful going out. So Stephanie Mills said, Babyface, me and you can go out on tour together. I would love to see that show. Wouldn't you love to see that show? Babyface and Stephanie Mills? Man, I don't really buy tickets. Being in the industry, a lot of times, my radio station, we give away tickets. I've hosted many, hundreds of concerts, hosted and emceed hundreds of them. But I would buy tickets to see Babyface and Stephanie Mills. Come on. Oh my God. I've seen Stephanie live, of course. I think I might have seen Babyface once. Wow, live, that is. So that would be a good show. So let's make it happen. Stephanie Mills, Babyface, Stephanie Mills, make it happen. However you all got to do it, make it happen, because I'm buying tickets. I'd even fly to see you all, to see that show. Fly or drive, because that would be a very, very, very hot show. All right. If you missed Troop last night, shout out to the, remember Troop from the late 80s, 89 they hit with their first hit, Mamacita. And then right after that, that following year, 1990, they came with Spread My Wings. And then the Baby Maker, the Doing It song, the song that was guaranteed to, yeah, song that was guaranteed to get you hooked up, if you know what I'm saying, because my mother's watching. It's Mother's Day weekend. But yeah, y'all understand. All I do, just in that intro, it's got this nice long intro. Man, come on, stop playing. So we had a great conversation last night. They got a new album, and they remade Michael Jackson's Lady in My Life. So you can download all their new music. Their team did not send me the video yet. As a matter of fact, I reached out to their team about an hour ago, and I was still waiting to get that video emailed to me as soon as I get it. So I hope to have it next week, so you'll see it Monday or Tuesday right here on the Geno Jones Show. Shout out to all my Tauruses. Don't forget, so a week from tomorrow, the big Taurus birthday celebration, my second annual birthday celebration. This time it is a day party at this venue called La Creme. Really nice venue. So we got an outdoor patio. We're going to be outdoors and indoors, 8440 Dorchester Road. My guest DJ is showing me love for my birthday. My birthday present will be their musical magic for 1 hour each. DJ D Nice, DJ Coob, DJ Tantrum, DJ Don Breeze, and my MC gift, my sister by another mother, Savannah J, from my radio station, Star 99.7. So come on out. All my Tauruses, it's the Taurus takeover. All my May babies. So Geminis, y'all come get some of this action because I got love for all my May babies. But the official Taurus takeover, so all of us Tauruses, May, April, stand up, and show out, and get fly, look good, be pretty, all that stuff. Or when I say, be cool, look pretty, yeah, all that good stuff, because it's going to be popping off. It's going down, baby. 8440 Dorchester Road. Get your plane tickets. It might be kind of late to get a plane ticket, so you might want to drive unless you got like use some of those frequent flyer miles. So if you got a relative that works for the airlines, get some of those buddy passes. Come on, hang out with your people next Saturday. So listen, free admission. We're not charging. So that means that money that you would have spent to pay to get in, you can hit up my Cash App. $ Dad G Jones. $ capital D, lowercase a-d, capital G, capital J, O-N-E-S. $ Dad G Jones. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. And happy birthday today, Kim Fields. Remember Lil Tootie? Way back in the 80s, it showed Facts of Life. So Lil Tootie grew up to Regine Hunter, Miss Regine Hunter. I loved her role. I love that show. Living Single is one of my favorite TV shows, sitcoms of all time. Oh, by the way, for y'all that like the TV show, remember there was a show after that came out where it had a bunch of white folks. Friends. And some people saying, oh, Living Single copied Friends. Oh no, au contraire, mon frère. The concept and idea for Friends came from Living Single. You can Google it, you can find out the facts, but those are the facts. That really you wouldn't have Friends if you didn't have Living Single. So anyway, Miss Regine on Living Single, she's 54 today. Vanessa E. Williams. No, not Vanessa Williams. See, y'all thinking about Miss America and Recording Star, and then the new pictures on Playboy, and well, maybe some of y'all, that's probably the only thing you would think about. Vanessa E. Williams. She played Maxine on the Showtime series Soul Food, and she was, all right, New Jack City fans, you might say, man, that was her. Remember Keisha? She was like Nino Brown's hit woman. She was a killer. Keisha, rockabye baby. She was cold-blooded. That was Vanessa E. Williams. That is Vanessa E. Williams. She's 60 today. Happy birthday. My fellow Taurian. And Ving Rhames, my dude Luther, in all the Mission Impossible movies. He played Marcellus in Pulp Fiction. And he beat up Tyrese in Baby Boy. You want some breakfast? Boy, he played the hell out of that role. He is one of the great actors of our time. Brother Ving Rhames is 64 today. Happy birthday to Ving Rhames. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest co-host today, producer, DJ, musicologist, music director extraordinaire, Hidden City Radio tonight, 10 o'clock. He's got the Big Mix Show, and you got him on your camera. Number one in your heart, number 2 on your program right there. So, Dre Day, you a Knicks fan?
Hey, let me tell you what it is, Punta Biz, Geno. I am an absolute Knicks fan.
So, your boys play tonight, too, like my boys are playing tonight.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Y'all are playing in Miami, down in South Beach.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Groovemaster Dre, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Groovemaster Dre. What up, Dre Day?
What it is, Punta Biz, y'all.
All right. And at the end of the show, guys, we're going to do like a very special tribute to our moms. So You don't want to miss that. Get ready for that. Shout out to all the moms. So, all right, Dre, you know what we've been talking about all week. What's on your mind, man?
Ah, my goodness, my goodness. Hey, that was a nice interview that you did with Troop yesterday on the show. I tell you that.
Hey, since you mentioned, thank you, but since you mentioned Troop, did you know that story? Had you heard that story about them going out on tour with Hammer? I had no idea.
I did not realize that there was a beef with Hammer that kicked Troop off. I was like, wow, that was news to me.
So for those who just tuned in, if you missed the show yesterday, make sure you go back and binge watch it and screen grab it and copy and paste the link and email it, send it to everybody. So they went out with Hammer. So this had to be the early '90s when Hammer was like,
Yeah.
killing it with Can't
Yeah,
Touch
especially
This.
with Can't Touch This.
Yeah, right. And turn this mother out.
Out. Yeah.
Turn this mother out.
Oh, yeah.
Hammer. So I got a cool story. Hammer was a cool dude.
Yeah.
I guess, because I met him a couple times. I met him before he actually hit, but that's a whole nother story.
All right.
And but I did not know that. They said, man, Hammer wouldn't let him. So Hammer wouldn't let them use, like, I guess his lights. They said
Right.
they could only use half the lights. They couldn't use the fog machine, the smoke. They had to have it.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Wow.
My goodness. I tell you this though, if I were to go on tour, I just will make sure that everything is up to the P's and Q's and just making sure that everything's all grooving good up in this hood. I want no obstacles that I have to slip and fall and trip over.
So you don't want to be the opening act for Anita Baker? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, if she feels that I need to have space and such, I mean, granted, that's fine, but if I was being called to advertise to perform within this vicinity, and if I had to go by certain ways of performing, it may feel like that I am in a bind, that I can only perform in tight spaces.
Yeah, it's like being somewhere where you know you're not wanted.
Exactly, yes. Yeah.
That's just that's not, all jokes aside, that's just not a cool feeling.
No, it's not. As a matter of fact, it feels like you're being placed in a box and you're trying to break on out, but all of a sudden, a box you could, try to knock on from left to right, up and down, all the way around, and you still get stuck.
So like I said, Luther's up in heaven saying, I told y'all, I tried to tell you about Anita, but no, I was the diva. Luther, you tripping. Anita would never act that way.
Wow.
But I did share that story with you about, and then Maxwell probably is saying, Luther tried to tell y'all.
Yep.
I tried to tell you. I just tried to keep it on the low. And now you find out. Now y'all find it out. See, now she did it to Babyface. And Babyface is the most non-confrontational dude you will meet in the industry. He is like no ego at all. He is just the coolest, laid back. He is naturally really a shy person. And he's a hell of a musician and songwriter, one of the greatest ever, obviously, producers ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, if you can't get along with Babyface,
I cannot even imagine.
Man, if you can't get along with Babyface, I could see maybe, maybe her and Patty, I could, and Patty's cool, but I'm just saying, I could see maybe somebody that's, she got like a super strong personality, but man, Face is like the most laid back dude. It's like
exactly, just cooling with you,
Right. This is for the cool in you.
Yeah,
He made
we're
a
just
song.
cooling.
Yeah, he did. So, so Face, I hope they get together. Him and Stephanie Mills, because Stephanie Mills, she posted on Instagram. She's like, Babyface, I'll go out on tour with you. We can go out on tour together. I would love to see. And Stephanie Mills, New York City girl, your home girl from New York City.
Yeah. I would be down for that.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
would be down for that to see Stephanie Mills, performing many of her hits. Never knew love like this before. You
Right,
know?
right. And I could see her instead of Teddy, her and Babyface could sing like Two Hearts. That would be in
Oh
uh
yeah,
Feel the Fire. That would be,
absolutely.
man, please. Somebody send a copy of this show to Babyface and Stephanie Mills or some producer. Man, please, y'all need
Yep.
the Black Promoters Collective, because you got this collective of black
Let it
promoters.
be known for show. Let it be
Yes.
known.
So send this to the Black Promoters Collective. That's a show y'all need to put together, because I don't buy tickets, but I would buy those tickets, because normally I don't have to buy tickets, because like if I'm emceeing, I actually get paid to be there. But I would buy tickets to see Babyface and Stephanie Mills, and I bet Dre Day would too.
Yep. Just give me a few frequent flyer miles and I'll be right there. All right.
You'd be right there. Absolutely, absolutely. Uh, so the birthday crew today. Kim Fields, out of all the TV shows, a lot of TV shows, some movies she's been in. Which character is your favorite Kim Fields character?
Well, hands down, I had to go with Tootie from the Facts of Life.
Yeah, because we all kind of grew up with Tootie,
Mhm.
but I just Regine, because she was grown then. It's just something about
Oh yeah,
Regine. I just loved,
yeah.
because I love the show and I love the chemistry between her and of course, Kim Coles and Erica
Queen
Alexander and
Latifah.
Queen Latifah, my girl, it was a Queen
Yeah.
Latifah, Miss Dana Owens, and
Hmm.
then my man John Henson, and then the brother who
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric Alexander's Max. Max
Yeah.
and not Overton. What was the dude's name? Mister. He had the really like
Well,
sophisticated, like he was
I,
like
I, I
real.
couldn't remember off the top of my head though.
Yeah, but had a deep voice, and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I get it.
I can't think of his. It'll come to me. I can't think of his character's name, but that was definitely one of my favorite shows. So I absolutely loved Regine. Really, like I say, I loved the whole ensemble, the whole crew, and the chemistry between them all. I think that was one of it. And like that's how y'all got Friends.
Yeah.
They saw that concept and they saw how living single worked. And it's like, hey, let's get a bunch of white kids in their 20s together and do a show about them living in New York, living single, and just call
Yeah.
it Friends. So,
Yeah.
um,
And yet they already got a single out there theme song.
Ving Rhames, favorite Ving Rhames character.
Oh my goodness. Every time I think of Ving Rhames, I have to think about that scene that he was cooking breakfast about barely naked. And it's like, do you want some breakfast? I was like, Lordy.
I know.
If I had to wake up seeing that visualized, I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and pass on that one because I don't want him to kill me,
Hey, well, he lucky that was Tyrese's character, because he'd have wound up dead. We'd have been fighting, but because
Yeah.
if he'd have hit my ass like he hit Tyrese,
Yeah.
yeah. he would not have lived to see the end of that movie. So they'd have been like, well, we're going to fire you, Geno, because, the writers, we didn't write that in the script, so you
No.
can't just ad-lib that.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
goodness,
no,
that was
yeah,
crazy, though.
His character would not have seen the end of the movie if he'd hit
Exactly.
the back of the head like that. I'm just saying. I don't know how big he is. It would have been a situation. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you say that, the part there, look at the back of the head like milk dud or something. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
man. Oh, guess who's celebrating a birthday tomorrow? We got to shout him out. Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder's going to be 73 tomorrow. Dennis Rodman is going
Hallelujah,
to be
hallelujah.
62 tomorrow. PMD from EPMD. Up
Oh
your way,
yes.
New York City.
Oh yes, yes.
Double Nickel, 55. And from right here in Charleston, South Carolina, Mr. Darius Rucker, formerly
I wanna
Hootie
be
and the
with
Blowfish.
you.
Now he's doing his thing as a country singer. Brothers killing the game. Shout out to Darius. Good dude.
Yep.
Darius Rucker is going to be 57 on
Awesome.
tomorrow on
Awesome.
Saturday.
Nice.
On Saturday. All right, so Dre, we're gonna switch gears, man. But before we do, I want you to let everybody know how they can follow you on social media. Check out your mix show tonight, 10 o'clock, Hidden City Radio. Tell them all about it, and give them all your social media information where they can support you, download your music, your mixes, and everything else.
Hey, all you gotta do is just tune in to the Friday Night Delight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hidden City Radio. You can go to hiddencityradio.net and listen to it live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Friday Night Delight, where we shine a line. And if you want to follow me on any of my social medias, I got a link tree posted on my Instagram. You can follow me there on Mr. GMD84, Facebook Groove Master Dre page, and you can also hit me up on Mixcloud, Groove Master Dre, where you can check out all my past episodes on there to listen to anytime.
So Dre Day, Sunday's Mother's Day, man. I'm gonna let you take the floor first. Salute your lovely mom. Happy Mother's Day to your mom. So I'll let you deliver your special Mother's Day message to your mom.
Thank you, Geno. Much appreciated. I just want to go ahead and take this moment to wish my mother, Rose MP, happy Mother's Day, for her that blessed me with all the wisdom, with all the care, with love, among many, many things within life. And she had taught me so much that I could never, ever thank her enough for all that she have done for me and still do for me to this day. So I'm trying to say this without choking up, and that is, I love you, Mom. You are the blessed lady upon a Mercedes, and you are the true queen of the kingdom of the Page household. So with that being said, Rose MP, you are truly blessed upon your conquest to give me the opportunity to walk to life, to make sure that I be on that right path to go into a great direction that only the good Lord has sent me. So with that being said, I love you, Mom. Always be blessed upon your conquest as you give me life. Because without you, ain't no telling that I'll be here upon this atmosphere. And ain't no telling what happened if I were to exist or not. But, Mom, I love you. You are truly blessed upon the conquest. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day, Mother Rose. You did a good job. He's a reflection of you and everything you poured into him. I know you're proud of him. We love him here on the show. So thank you. Thank you, Mother Rose, for doing a great job and creating and nurturing and molding this great life into this world. Now, people who watch this show, you guys know, you know how I am about my mother. Many of you all know radio, TV. You know the relationship. Boy, you have an idea, because she's watching now. She watches every day. She's my #1 fan. She's my unpaid executive producer, head of PR, the CEO of publicity and promotions, and but more important, she gave up so much. She was an honor roll student, and my grandfather had saved up tens of thousands of dollars for her to go to college. And all of a sudden, she was pregnant with me, and that money that was going to go for her to go to college. This was an honor roll student attending like one of the top academic high schools, like in America. So, short version of the story is, the college tuition money was money that was needed to bring me in the world. My ass would be a complicated pregnancy. She had to have a C-section, and I was a breech baby. So if you don't know what a breech baby is, usually babies are supposed to go like the head down. Well, a breech baby, the head goes up. So my ass would be going backwards and going the wrong direction. But breech births, they can be deadly. So they had to literally fly in specialists from the Mayo Clinic to save my mother's life and to save me, save the pregnancy. And so that was her college tuition money, which I didn't find out till way later in life. And of course, you know, I'm a huge advocate against domestic violence and sexual violence because many of you all heard me tell the story, even on this show, about witnessing my mother being beaten when I was 4. She was pregnant with my baby sister, and pregnant and showing my baby sister, who's 5 years younger than me, and I attacked the man that was beating on her. I came up to his waist, but I tried to knock his ass down and fight him. So I've been fighting for my mother from the time I was probably even before 4. She'll tell you a story about when I was 3, and I found out later that she had been jumped on. But she was limping, and my grandfather took me over to see my mother because she was staying with the man she was married to, who was my sister's father's. And I saw my mother limping, and I cried. And I didn't want to leave, and I told my grandfather that I don't want to go. I said I want to help. I want to stay and help my mother. So that is still to this day my mission in life. And my mother's been my biggest fan. She's been the wind beneath my wings. She's the one person that has believed in me even more than I believed in myself. And people that know me will say that's pretty tough because, you know, I got a pretty healthy self-ego or confidence, a pretty healthy level of confidence. But I have that because the one person that meant the most to me believed in me even more than I believed in myself, and saw things in me that I didn't see in myself, and made sure that she was the wind beneath my wings, and she protected me and my 2 sisters. Trust me, my mother is if you've seen a movie, not Queen Latifah's character, no disrespect, because Queen Latifah's character, the Equalizer, she's a badass. She'll kick your ass, but I'm talking about Denzel, because we was pronouncing his name Denzel's character, Robert McCall in The Equalizer. Well, that's my mother. Okay, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. She was. I can tell you some stories, Dre. Even stories I found out later on. Man, my mother was a G. She was a real G. She was like, you can F around and find out if you want to, but I ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna show.
Right.
But you know what? So she had to. She was a young mom, 3 kids, a single mom, growing up in Chicago, on the south side of Chicago. She had to deal with sexism and misogyny and racism, and people saying that, you know, I wasn't going to be anything and her kids weren't going to be anything, and because she was young. Just a lot, man. So she's fiercely protective, and I can't thank her enough. I could go on and on and on about my mother. So I've talked to her. I have talked to her about this before, and I've been meaning to talk to her about this week. So I'm doing it on camera now because I have told her that she should have a documentary done on her life, Drake, because it is one of the most inspirational stories of overcoming domestic abuse. And later on, I found she was a victim of sexual abuse. She overcame alcoholism that was triggered by the domestic violence, which I didn't know, and she explained that to me. She's had over 40 surgeries. Wow. She's had her doctors, they've held her medical charts in her hand and said that you are a miracle. Your medical charts say that you are not supposed to be here among the land of the living. You're not supposed to be alive. Wow. But the ultimate doctor is the man upstairs.
So, amen on that. Amen.
So I had some conversations with some people. So I am really working on having a documentary done on my mother's life. So and her and I talked about it before, it was years ago, but I've met some people who make documentaries, and I've just given them a little bit, told them about her, and that's been one of my goals, is to allow her to tell her story, and she's going to tell her story in her own words, because I told her that she's the reason that she's still a miracle. The reason why those doctors said that you are a medical miracle, and that because your medical chart says that there's no way that you should be here, is because there's purpose on her life, and her assignment is not complete, and part of her assignment is to basically the compassion, the humanity, empathy, and wisdom that she has for all of humanity, and especially for women and for men, but women that have gone through what she's gone through. Her story is truly one of inspiration, and it's not just a survivor story, it's a story of triumph, that she's won. All the men who were abusers, who battered her, she's outlived all of them. All of them.
Wow.
So, Mother, happy Mother's Day. I could go on and on. I could talk about you until I ran out of air. So, saying that I love you, it really doesn't do it any justice, because I love you is too small for the feelings that I have. Thank you, Dre. Thank you, man. I lost his live shot, so I want to thank Dre for coming on. All right, look, I got to get out of here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and you, and you, and especially you. God, thank you for letting me do the Geno Show. So I'm coming to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Let's go Lakers! Tonight, put this thing to bed, move on, get ready to deal with Denver, and get their ass out the way so we can get this Larry O'Brien trophy. All right. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram. Kel be cutting up. KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones is the drip director, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check her out on Instagram. LX.NCL _ is that little dash below. LX.NN like Nanette, CL _ And Bruce Gage, also a wardrobe consultant. Yes, he is a wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on Instagram. Miglio Di Mario Uomo, MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO, MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO. Have a great Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Heavenly Mother's Day to Mom, to Mom, also my other mom, Lottie, my mother-in-law. Happy Heavenly birthday to Lottie Hill. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and the grandmothers and the mothers-to-be. And happy Heavenly birthday to all the moms and the grandmas up in heaven, everybody, all right? Have a great one. So we will see you the next live edition of the Geno Jones Show. It's going to be Monday, tentative 6:30 p.m. start time. So maybe a 7 o'clock start time. I'll let you know on social media. Stay tuned. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Mother. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.